Siya may ka-problem. Ay, hindi na siya ko.
Kaysa man na.
Uy, ini mo kasi na dili sa ubos. Ay, dili sa taas.
Tabangin ninyo.
Sa ubos. Oh. Ipa-register na siya daan. Uy, ipa-register na siya daan. Sa ubos. Kasi nag-ipraman ka po sa ubos. Oh.
Mga classmate mo.
Justin Timberlake ni.
Sus, kailan ni mo da.
Hindi ko na-compute mo.
Yeah. Hi, Greg.
Chill lang ka ha. Hindi na mabuhay ka.
Ang iyang kuan, tuxedo na amang ilin, oh.
Glenn.
Yatag na. Yatag niya na. Kaya nga.
Ano like with tas kitik?
Hot.
I like it hot.
Ay, sakila na siya yan. Gibangay pa mo na siya. Sakila na siya yan. Please? Uy, buko pa rin mo rin siya.
Thank you kayo kay Pan.
Glenn.
Kasi mumuya ba yan?
Wala pa taon.
Gawin
Wala pa taon.
Ay, break up sila.
Break up. Away lang ini. Break up agad.
Ay, gawin mo na sa CR sa. Ay, man. Gawin
Ano si gaway mo eh?
Best place lagi ng CR Hawaiian so.
Ang gaway mo?
Best place.
Kaya kabawangan mo. Kaya kung maglablab. Best place. Sa Rinso. Intimate.
Gabs, kami na nag-Gabs. Ako na nabi. Uy.
Flower boy.
Ako na nag-Gabs.
Kasi pares mo ka.
Minuto tanaw ninyo no mahimong businessman ba. Nya day makliyente ba lain-lain.
Okay na naroon.
Asa pa man ang uban oy. Kamu ndo ada ikut request mo.
Ela, siya picture. Meron ba?
Ari diri kay picture oh picture po na sila doha. Oh, request. Bitaw sila tanan.
Ako nag-iinan to.
Ikay picture nila. Sige, picture din na.
Kaya direktor.
Ikaw baliw, good ma'am. Kupot ma'am. Nila. I-check sa tanan. Ako sa wala. Sige, kupot. Dali yun sa. 1, 2. Yara Mark. 1, 2. Ana sa pot, be. Okay. Tanan po doon. Bitaw. Okay, sa carpet ko lang. Sa carpet kaya ron. Ano sila? Carpet ka lang. Mau bin pinakap dari na. Dari mo. Nah, kurug-kurug man yun. kakuan ano eh. Ay, biri. Biri. Isok sabi mo ka ito daw. Bukan, makatagsa mo dito. Mangita ko ko. Napa to sila si Christian. Oh. Okay, atubang na pod mo, atubang mo mga beautiful. Infra po ka, oy. Dito po to sila sa taas. Nagsuri-suroy. Panodo.
Pasukan po kayo manina pinag.
Nindot kay sila, no?
Memorable. Yan.
Mura magka ng party, no? Bolo man po eh, gipabarog jud ta. Oh, kana record pa na video. Oh, lagi kadiyot sa video sa shushu sa mo din ha.
Magsugod na, behind na tago sa ka-oras.
Oh,
Picture na, may panagsalan na.
nasa lang biya ka mo.
Next year.
Kami na saan? Kamo na saan?
Grabe.
Ano ba na ito? 1, 2, 3.
Do, kamulit,
Wow. Mata ko ba? Murag.
Dugay lagi ka tan. Dugay lagi kay ka.
Dokumentary na siya.
Oh, video na siya. Unya na ito i-upload niya tanan na. Ito i-merge tanan. Kana. Di pa man makita. I-review lang yan na to.
Excuse me, ay. Ayan naman yung damit-damit.
day nga, day. Video ha, anak. Ate, wala video mali. Ivan, asa mo? Babay na. Anak po.
It's all that I need when I'm finally there in your heart. Is it too hard to see we're in heaven? I'll be standing here by you. All the good times and bad.
Ang kanang, akong di, videohan ang kanang. Uy, sa trending! Ikaw pa muna kasi! Julia! Hi! Ala! Ala! Uy, Fred, ang ilong! Mogi ka! Ay, malupit ay gulpit yung mong lupit siya mo!
Yung bandit puti. Yung mga ilok, Black Paris.
try to sleep, get your Red Bull on, 'cause I'm ready. Gonna give it to you. Don't tell me what you once I throw this down, you go wild, what you gonna say? Act like you won't leave, but I know that you won't stay. Break it down, down, don't even play. Once I set the moonlight, I'ma make it sound like
Dai, wow, ang ganda.
fresh like Dougie, fresh like fresh like Dougie, fresh like fresh like Dougie, 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 fresh like fatto gentleman.
Way klaro.
Ayan!
Adto na may kulitin ko.
Wala, si Mark ang ganda. Go, baby!
Bibi! Asa maka, Bibi? Kaya mo, mama?
Naa, kwarto.
Upang mo manguli.
Oh.
Mao ni Ray.
Sabaw si Loyal mo. Sabaw si Loyal. Go, baby! Go, po, baby! Go, Gab! Wala na, day! Go, baby! Hi, John! Go, baby! Uy, lami. Lain mo na kumangkot. Bibi!
I would like to ask everyone to please settle down. Juniors and seniors, please settle down now.
Sit down.
Each of us has our own little dreams. Each of us hopes that one day we could be the person that we always wanted to be. We journey, and out of nowhere we aspire, and I believe that right at this moment, we are thinking of what lies ahead of us. Can we make it through the finish line, or will we just be among those who will be left behind? Lend me your ears. In just a minute, we will take a trip to the future. Stand back, widen your imagination, and enjoy the trip. Let's explore the year 2024. Wednesday morning. I woke up to the sound of an owl hooting outside my window, and it was making quite a racket. Most people would have been quite surprised to see an owl during daylight because they are hardly ever seen even at night. But I was used to this, for owls were sort of my mailmen, and they brought me post from the wizarding world. I hastily got up to open the window, and the scrawny owl fluttered past me and rested on my desk. It nipped on my finger as I untied the letters that were bound to its leg. I fed it some crackers, it gave a small little bow, and flew out of the window. I opened the first letter that was addressed to me, and the Ministry of Magic official seal caught my eye. It was from the Minister of Magic herself, Jen Imperio. The letter announced the opening of the 575th Annual Tri-Wizard Tournament, which was to be held at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry the following term. I admit I was quite excited and proceeded to open the second letter and smiled as I saw that it had the Hogwarts crest on the envelope. I knew that it was an invitation to the Yule Ball on October from the current headmaster, Christian Cortez, who also discovered the Fountain of Youth, which was believed to be a myth until recently. Minister Jen and Headmaster Christian are the best minister and headmaster to date, but only second to the one and only legendary Albus Dumbledore. I went down to make myself some breakfast and get ready for work. I turned on the TV and saw Philippine President Kim Jong-un promoting new economic regimes for the country. President Kim has been duly recognized for significant contributions to the Philippines and how the country has prospered over the years while she continued to reign as president. I opened the refrigerator, got myself some cereal and milk, and sat down to enjoy them. I grabbed the nearest newspaper and saw, on the front page, a lot of familiar names and smiled as I read each of their achievements. It was a great scientific breakthrough for the world when Dr. Charles Catalia discovered immortality, said the first article. We were quite pleased when engineer Jane Alejandrino successfully built the most advanced war aircraft in the era, said a high-ranking military official in one of the articles. Now we will be able to train soldiers more efficiently and win battles more easily. I proceeded to look through the newspaper and found, to my surprise, that astronaut Mark Quintero found a new planet suitable for life as he ventured into space aboard Apollo 2000. The newspaper also mentioned PBA player Paul Happin and his amazing feats and tricks that led to the victory of his team in the national championships. I grinned as I put down the newspaper because it was amazing seeing all the achievements these people I once knew had accomplished in a span of only 10 years. I stepped out of the shower and got dressed. I drove to work and passed a few billboards bearing the pictures of famous and successful businesswomen Rosemary Keenan, Cristal Alaya, May Vidal, Nicole Zafra, Alex Randes, and Abigail Montes Claros. Rosemary was also known as a famous fashion designer in Paris. Marcel was currently living a happy and simple life. Alex successfully traveled around the world, mainly in New York and Paris. She was also the best beauty guru on the internet, successfully attended Chachi and Pusswood's dance workshops, and had the opportunity to visit the House of Hello Kitty in Brazil. Abigail was recently entitled as the world's top model, and she also owns Sea Enterprises, namely Sea Pacific Airport, Sea Crude Company, Sea International Bank, and Sea Shipping Line. I got to my office and the paintings adorning the hallway caught my eye. They were beautifully painted, all of them, and they were painted by none other than well-known artist Natasha Penyares. My secretary knocked on my door and I told her to come in. She gave me the magazines that I asked for the previous day. I said thank you and she left. Victoria's Secret model Kyla Libon was on all the covers along with Vogue model Raymond Corona. Kyla was the owner of a famous modeling agency and Anton was a custom builder. They were wearing outfits from the famous clothing line of Patrice Corcuera imported from Paris. I flipped through the magazines and found pictures of millionaires Ellen Norando and Nancy Alfonso in their magnificent and luxurious homes. Ellen was the most famous surgeon in the world and owned a casting agency in Korea, while Nancy was the most well-known pediatrician in the world as well. I put the magazines down and continued with work. At 12:30, I got a call from the president of Guinness World Records. Nino Aureliano successfully built the world's first time machine, went back in time, and became the first Filipino to ever punch Hitler on the face, knock him down, and break his nose. The president of Guinness World Records told me to come to Germany and that my plane ticket was already paid for. I agreed and he put down the phone. I left the office and headed straight for the airport. I got on flight 4590. The plane personnel conducted their usual safety and precautionary demonstrations before taking off. As they did so, I recognized Kimberly Labay, beautifully dressed in her stewardess uniform. As the plane took off, I realized that the people sitting beside me were no other than Denver Kadungog and Ethan Cabrera. I asked them where they were headed, and Denver said he was traveling around the world, while Ethan said he was on his way to London because he was a pyromancer now and was called to the Queen's coronation. We laughed, exchanged stories of our daily lives. I congratulated them and wished them luck. The plane landed in Germany not long after and we went our separate ways. It was about 7:30 when I bumped into May Mendoza and we chatted a bit. She said she was on her way to Canada. She was the most famous project manager in the world now and worked in the most popular company abroad. I asked her to join me for dinner and she accepted my invitation. We talked about Carlos Sabaron, now captain of the largest and most famous ship in the world, and Steph Sayang, who was recently entitled as the best engineer in the world as well. May and I finished our meal and she proceeded to the airport while I went to the hotel. When I got to the hotel at 8:45, Mr. Rajon Pagaruban and Mr. Federico Garganera were waiting for me in the lobby. They were my bosses and they owned each and every company, big or small, successful or not, well-known or never heard of in the world. Every single person who had a job worked for them, and they were rich beyond anyone else's dreams. We were on speaking terms because Rajon and I had known each other 10 years ago, while Fed and I knew each other even when we were still in elementary school. We discussed developments for the company and had coffee. We talked and shared jokes until our eyes gave up on us and sleep finally began to take its toll. I looked at my watch and it was 4:30 in the morning. So we decided to proceed to our rooms and sleep. I got to my room. I thought about all my dreams and goals in life and how they came to be. I realized that sometimes life is about risking everything for a dream that nobody can see except you. I thought about all the people I heard of and encountered that day, how far they've gotten in life, and all their accomplishments. They stayed true to themselves and worked hard to achieve their dreams. I thought of the quote, "Success is liking yourself, liking what you do and liking how you do it." Before I went to bed that night, I remembered Drek Moneva and how he became the best Marine in the world. He proved to everybody that he was a whole lot better than how they actually used to see him. He exceeded all their expectations and became the person no one thought he could ever be. I prayed to God and thanked Him for everything He has given me, for the chance to fulfill all my dreams, for the diligence He gave all the people I met, and asked Him to continue blessing each and every one of us. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. I smiled and went to bed as the sky outside my window turned a rosy shade of pinkish orange as the sun started to rise. Thank you.
Smile! Ang ilong!
Tumaha. 2014 at Waterfront Lahu. Signed by our school director, Mr. Kerwin Matthew A. Shaw.
Video. Video naman eh. Ana, agay! Ikaw, nang i-focus niya. Nara pa, ana pa. Ano yan, ana? Ayaw na sa i-zoom sa ito eh. Ha?
Kaya tanga no, ako matay magipagunitan.
Okay, congratulations, Federico.
Baby, smile, Debbie, smile. Oh,
May I
oh my
call on
God,
Miss
oh my God.
Malu to give the plaque of recognition to Miss Labay Kimberly as the female best dressed tonight. May I call on Labay Kimberly. Again, a round of applause for Miss Labay Kimberly. Congratulations.
Smile, babe, smile.
Now let's have the head turner tonight. You know what head turner is? Okay, now may I request teacher bags to give the plaque of recognition to Miss Gianna Patrice Nicole as the head turner tonight.
Migan ako ni.
May I call on Miss or teacher bags to give the plaque of recognition.
Pwede si Joshua? Sorry.
May I also call on Mr. Joshua Shaw to accompany Miss and teacher bags on the stage. Teacher bags,
Oy, nawa.
Miss Patrice, kindly stay at the center. To have teacher thank you first with Mr. Joshua Shaw.
Gaselos. Kalma lang. Kalma lang.
It's a fulfillment already, Miss Gianna Patrice tonight, that you are the head turner. And then, blessed to have Mr. Joshua Shaw tonight. Okay, for our latecomer tonight, she is our dramatic entrance, no other than Miss Aiko Tamuta. May I call on Miss Lani to give the plaque of recognition. May I call on Miss Aiko Tamura to stay at the center? Okay, thank you, Miss Aiko and Teacher Lani. Now let's have the early bird who step on first in this room or in this venue. May I call on Miss Maria Ellen as the early bird tonight. May I request Teacher Valley to give the plaque of recognition. And can I request also Mr. Anton? Okay, to join Teacher Valley on stage.
Sige na. Kausaran ni.
Mr. Anton, not yet done. Okay, picture taking the two of you.
Abay.
Okay, thank you, Miss Bayaran.
Katawa ko. Lagaw.
Okay, open.
And now for prom prince and prom princess. May I call it first? Our prom princess tonight.
Si Ella.
No other than Miss Salvador Derela Gabriel. And please accompany Mr. Prom Prince, Mr. Hawaiian Lion. Okay, kindly stay at the center. Mr. Nono and Sir Dindim to give the plaque of recognition to our prom prince and princess. Lion, not yet done pala. You're not able to receive the plaque of recognition yet. Okay, congratulations. And now that we are waiting for the prom king and the prom queen, who will be our prom king and who will be our prom king?
Si Carlo or si Gardy?
What, Anisito? Okay, now our prom king and prom queen tonight. Okay, I will kind of call on first our prom king. No other than Mr. Carlos Sabero. Please join Miss Prom Queen. No other than Miss Abigail Montes-Claros. May I request Mr. Matthew Shaw and Mrs. Maria Shaw to give the plaque of recognition to our prom king and prom queen.
Ayaw.
Last year, from princess, ako from queen.
Oh, Hakot Award na every year ni Abigail.
Wala na next year.
As you can see her tonight. Okay. Very pretty already. Oh, try to look at the face of our prom queen.
Wait, sa hayaha.
Juliet.
Wala, sorry.
Okay, thank you, Marina.
Masay feeling.
I want to excuse me, our prom king.
Lada, kaboy naman lang.
Kindly stay at the center first.
Awa! At the center! Awa! Ala, sakit to!
Ayaw lagi, Ber. Ayaw.
And then, please accompany them with prom queens and prom princess. Kindly stay at the center.
Got to believe in magic!
Girls,
Tawag sa Ben. Masayawa sa Scarlett. Alis. Kuhay pa. Kamera pa.
Dali, uy, sayaw na mo. Ikaw, di ko na nakapagsan niya. Mabit ako graduate.
Zoom ako ganitan. Zoom boy. Oh, zoom kayo. Sa zoom kita. Oh, saka. Saan man para di zoom? Zoom kayo. Hi, Dan.
I got a bitch in the back, I got a hoe in the front. Yeah, counting the stacks, and I'm holding the blunt. I got a bitch in the back, I got a hoe in the
Sorry po.
Hello? Opo kayo sir? Doon. Magitar doon. Magitar. Mag-antik lang ba? Bayot buwang. Bayot. Bayot. Doon. Smile. Mana. Dali lang. Ano ang bag? Pasensya gipatol na. Yun lang. Ya, sagihambon mo naman yung mala. Ulit niya ko, Rios. Video, ego. Hey! Aisa, aisa, aisa!
changes. I can feel a new love for her, so like you need dangerous. I can say that I reach out and she to me is famous. You don't know what hates. How can I paint this picture of love that is in your picture? Fell on my face, love, so I'm gonna stick it in your heart.
Mana? Menguli na. One more. Tahan na. Flag retreat. Ilaw mo. Oy, flag retreat.
Dito guys, ito na.
Flag retreat.
Chill, luyap na ko. Luyap na ko.
May we request the juniors and seniors to stay here on stage? Here. To have our promenade song. Another dear.
Wala may zoom.
Promenade song. Promenade song, guys, please. We need all together there sa
Kiat lang mo.
Hi! Hello! Kita guys.
Sige na.
Huwag bangko ikaw. Huwag bangko ba? Huwag bangko.
Are you serious?
Everyone, please gather around.
Gather around! Kevin, mag-taxi mo? Gather around! Yan lang.
Padrop, kinasanagan mo.
Dito mo, oy!
Guys, ito na lang na. Guys, hurry up guys. Go around, gather.
Siya sayo ba?
Here, gather on our road.
Di budot si sayo budot si Rabi. Siya. Payung. Oh, nanay type, natin type na ulit. Nanay. Asa lagi gamit mo? Internet. Saan ni Bart? O sa pagkanta oy.
Diri year boys, diri mo mga
Ako kay space diri boys.
diri mo gamit diri.
Ay, magkauwaw!
Nay wifi diri ah. Naway ang lyrics. Ano smile sabi?
Hi.
Ito ba ang malitalan guys?
Pang-zoom ka na.
Guys, here it is.
Happy birthday. Palawan ako. I love you guys. Love you. Love you, Lai. Mga bayo. May ba mga zoom tag na ako dire? May bata mo lili. Nay wifi dire kaon. Ang pagdanan sa Anis ito? Anisit? Len? Zoom. Tonight we own the night. Here we go. Kanta nilo. Tonight forever. Here we go. I am king man. Blue. What's the night I'm doing? Mr. Bean, spotted.
This man was our hero.
hero of the night. When he was a party never died. Hey, I'm blessed with the Ano na ba yun? May I sleep like a dream come we are only young. Tonight we hold the night. Ano naman to? La 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 la. Break now. Wow, my dude. Record mo. Buwa, magilo. Si Mawa. Oh, nagasugod no? Kasi ka naman. I-pause ka. Yan na lang. Tonight, we all the night. Yay! Smile ka din. Kunti lang. Ako Denver. Los and pound. Ay, los and pound eh. Dapat duduk tayo cellphone niya. Kinsa? Sa meeting niya. Lo na ni pamliti Denver. Na pamliti. Smile sabi. Smile sabi. Smile go. Smile. Kamu doa itaray. Tanan. Smile tan. Ay sige, video mo na video. Gilong okay na. Kadiga taruan. 1 2 3. Smile na mi. Dugugad. Wala.
Seriously, ikaw na ni-like.
YouTube bang? Ay, kinso na. Babay na mo. Smile ka din, be. Konti na. Babay na mo ka. Kinsa babay na tan? Babay na ka. Asas ka? Kasi mo yabir. Bigay. Uyab na ko. Uyab. Imo na cellphone abi. Twin. Flag rate. Oy, buot sa buot. Uyab. Graduate kan kamu daan.
Picture siya.
Another flag retreat. Flag retreat na ba? Hindi pa. Kan kamu daan. Flag retreat. Sino? Ang tayo kan kamu daan. Halo pa. Smile. Boss, nasa lang. Maestra tabi. Tingnan ko maestra. Tatabunin ko. Bayang magiliw. Da. Gamay sa road. Tol. Smile me. Uy, naman ginag-clapping board ra. Asa na nag-clapping board? Uy, nalagi nag-clapping. Uy, nag-clapping board. Kisa na. Clapping board. Uy, mag-short. Bugstoy. Asa man? Bugstoy. Uy. Clapping board. Oy, the plane ni Beng. Oy, hindi makita ang Flappy Bird. Kami po. Flappy Bird, oy, namatay. Baka na ako, lyrics akong cellphone. Ay, gibidyoan mo ito, sakpan ka mo ito.
Guys,
na pa doon.
Here we are today, tell you the Montessori, and hoping that sooner our dreams will come true. Every day we'll work hand in hand, fighting hard to do our task and praise to the Lord above. Little angels wanting sorry.
Smile, babe.
We could be the assets of the world. No one else could make our dreams will come true. Every day we work hand in hand, fighting hard to do our task and praise to the Lord above. Angels wanting
Nawa yung lyrics sa cellphone. Nawa yung lyrics sa cellphone. So, huwag siya gamit ang phone ninyo. Search ko doon. Tumula, ginpula.
Somebody's waiting for me outside.
Yun. Image ko ay favorite.
Picture taking for the juniors.
And fourth year.
Juniors na guys. Juniors.
Manam.
Sama.